Allow that body to relax however it feels most comfortable. So if you want to stretch the body out long, please do so. Listen to your lower back. Bend one knee or both knees to protect that lower back. Make it feel as comfortable as you can. If you can extend the legs nice and long, take a nice deep inhale, and with the exhale, allow the legs to drop to the side. Nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth as you relax those legs. Knees are dropping to the side, the hips are relaxed and open, the heels facing in towards each other. Let's take those arms and open them into a T-shaped position. Please rotate the palms so that they are facing up. And again, a nice deep inhale, the exhale, relaxing into the back of those shoulders. Letting the elbows become heavy, the back of the hands becoming heavy. The fingers gently curling in naturally. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth as the head becomes deep and heavy into the floor. As you exhale, try to release even more of that tension that you're holding in the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. The back of the head becomes deep into the floor. The lower back becomes rooted into the mat. The legs are long and heavy. The hands are heavy. The back of the hands deep into the floor. Breathing comfortably. Good deep inhale in and a comfortable exhale out. Just notice your breath as you pull that air in through the nostrils and you exhale out through the mouth. Allow yourself to become still. Allow your body to release, relax, and be silent. Allow that staticky brain to become silent. Gently bring the arms in so that they are next to the hips. Slowly bend the knees so that the feet are flat on the floor. Heels are gently in close to the glutes, but in a comfortable position. Let's go right into pelvic tilt and release. Pelvic tilt and release. Pelvic tilt and release. Pelvic tilt, hold. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Squeeze the glutes together. They are lifted. The lower back is driven into the floor. Nice deep inhale and release that pelvic tilt. Please pull the knees into the chest and let's go into a midline rock. So we pull the knees in a little bit more and then we release them, rocking that back, rocking the knees, sinking deep into the shoulders as we rock. Let's pause, but we're going to rock all the way up. So use one leg as momentum or both. Place those feet flat on the floor. Hands can go underneath the hamstrings or the palms can be up. Gently tuck the chin into the chest. C-shape that spine. Pause right here. Readjust the feet so they're sinking deep into the floor. We're going to take increments down. So let's take about a quarter of your way down. Pause. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Take it half of your way down. Now, don't get stuck or use the back of the legs because we're going to come back up, but we're going to hold it here for a second. Nice deep inhale in and pull your way all the way back up. Drop the shoulders down, lengthen the spine. And again, gentle tuck of the chin. C-shape that spine. Pull the abdominals right towards that back. Let's take it a quarter of the way down. I want you to challenge yourselves because we're not coming back up on this one. Take it about a half of the way down. Hold on right here. If you need to use the back of the legs, please do so. Take it 3/4 of the way down. This is where I want you to really challenge yourself. Breathe, don't freeze up. And now slowly articulate the rest of the way down. Please pull the knees gently into the chest and go into a midline rock. Midline rock, back and forth. Excellent. Please pause that rock and full rock all the way up. We're going to do that same exact thing, hands either underneath or risen up. Please tuck the chin, C-shape the spine, pull the belly button right towards the spine, and let's take it a quarter of the way down. And we are going to come back up again, but I still want you to challenge. Take it about a half of the way down. Feel that engagement. We're activating that core. And now pull yourself all the way back up. I would like you to sit tall, drop the shoulders, lengthen the spine, string at the top of the head going right to the ceiling. Once again, tuck and C shape. Pull that belly button in. We aren't challenging, we're not going to go all the way back up again. So a big challenge. Quarter of the way down. Make this a little deeper than you usually do. Half of the way down. Keep those feet on the floor. 3/4 of the way down. Breathe through this, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and slowly articulate all the way down. Beautiful. Bring those knees gently into the chest, midline rock. Midline rock. Excellent. Please take those feet, place them flat on the floor, and we are going to pelvic tilt and release. Pelvic tilt and release. Remember with the pelvic tilt, as you're doing this, that you are driving that spine down as if you're going to bridge all the way back up, but you are only going so that the lower back is driven into the mat. We're still pelvic tilting and releasing. And now let's hold at the top of that pelvic tilt. I'd like you to squeeze those glutes tight together. Keep your feet as light as possible on the floor. Pull that pelvic floor in and up, and imagine hands underneath the spine, trying to mush those hands. Sink now into the feet as heavy as you can and peel all the way up. All the way up. Bring those arms up with you. Bring them up to the ceiling. Rotate the palms in so that they're facing each other. And now let's take the arms up and over onto the floor. If you can, rotate the palms facing up. Keep those hips up. Let's take the heels and lift them off of the floor. I want you to pause right here. Breathe through it, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Release the heels, arms up to the sky. Articulate all the way down. Beautiful. Pull the knees into the chest, midline rock. Midline rock. Relaxing into the lower back. Let's take one leg, place the foot flat on the floor, glide that leg out, the knee that we're holding on to. Please open it to the side. Make sure you are anchoring that lower back into the mat so you're not dropping with the knee. Bring that knee back to center, and now very small range of motion across the stomach, not even really across the stomach, just a little past midline so that you are not twisting your spine. Bring it back center and out to the side. Bring it back center and gently across midline. Bring it back center out to the side. Bring it back center across the midline. Bring it center, pull both knees into the chest. Midline rock again. Again, this midline rock can be up to you on your range of motion, depending on how warmed up you're feeling. Please pause, drop the other foot to the floor, glide that leg out long. The knee that's in the chest, drop it to the other side. And again, grow roots from the lower back into the floor. Bring it center and across across midline, lower back stays on the mat. Bring it back center, out to the side. Center across midline. Center out to the side. Center across midline. Center pause. Bring both knees into the chest. We're going to go into an upside down squat or happy baby. You can either grab onto your calves, hamstrings, the ankles, or the very bottoms of the feet. And we're going to push those knees towards our armpits. Release slightly on that pressure, either the pull or the push. And again, push or pull. Relax into the lower back. Release that pressure again. And last one, push or pull. Breathe through this, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Drop those heels to the glutes so the knees are fully bent. And we are going to go side to side rock. Side to side rock. Range of motion is up to you. Bring it back center, pause, and hold. Go ahead and extend those legs up to the sky. Rotation of the knees out to the side. Heels are together. Gently zip those legs up or as much as you can. Parallel knees so they're facing up towards the chest. And then rotation of the knees so they're facing in. Parallel knees. Knees out to the side. Parallel knees. Knees into the center. Parallel knees, knees out to the side. One more, parallel knees, knees facing in. Open the feet and flex and point. Flex and point, flex and point. Excellent. Keep those feet apart. Press those heels up towards the sky when you're flexing. 4, 3, 2, pull those knees into the chest. Give yourself a quick break. Nice deep inhale. Exhale out, midline rock. Midline rock. Pause, side to side rock. Very small range of motion until you start to feel a little more warmed up. Please pause, extend both legs back up to the sky. Let's go into first position. Let's prepare for 100. Nice deep inhale, tuck and peel, arms pulse. Pulse, 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 pulse. Now with this one, we are going to take it 4 count, bring the arms up and over, relax the arms down onto the floor along with the upper body. But let's hang out here just for a little bit longer. Zip the legs up, flex the feet. 4, 3, 2, up and over. Reach long, keep the flexion of the feet, keep the rotation of the hips and knees. Nice deep inhale in and exhale up and over and back into the 100. Try to lift those legs up and away from the floor to engage the lower abdominals. The upper body, we're pulling those shoulders up by the abdominals, not by the neck. Let's do that again. 4, 3, 2, up and over. Reach, relax the upper body, lower body is still fully engaged, lifting the legs away from the floor. Inhale in and exhale up and over, back into the pulse, 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 pulse. Beautiful. Let's do one more. 4, 3, 2, up and over. Excellent. Keep that rotation, hips and knees, reaching with the arms. We'll come back over, but the last time we'll pull the knees into the chest. Inhale in and exhale up and over. Pulse, 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 pulse. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2, knees come into the chest. Excellent work. Give yourself a stretch that feels good for you. So that means lengthening that body if you would like, or you can pull the knees into the chest. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Please bend the knees, place the feet flat on the floor, hands go across the chest, heels close to the glutes. Squeeze the glutes, pelvic floor, abdominals, and peel all the way up onto the back. Excellent. Let's lift just one heel, doesn't matter which one. Let's alternate the heel. Switch it, switch it, switch it, switch, switch. And now please lift both heels halfway down with the glutes towards the floor. And we're going to tap both heels down and lift up. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Pull your abs in. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. 2 more. tap and lift. One more, tap, lift, release everything down, the spine, the heels. Give yourself a quick stretch. Nice deep inhale in and an exhale out. Feet go flat on the floor, knees are bent, squeeze the glutes, pelvic floor, abdominals, and bridge yourself all the way back up again. Bring the arms up and over onto the ground once again. Palms are facing up. We're going to glide the hands down into a gold post arms. Go ahead and bring those arms down, gold post. Some of us, we may just hover those arms. That's absolutely fine. Don't pinch the shoulders by forcing them down. Extend long on the ground. Lengthen. Keep your hips up. Squeeze those glutes tightly. And again, back into those gold post arm. Keep those hips up. Sink into your heels, balls of the feet. Extend those arms long. Please lift the arms up to the sky and articulate all the way down. Beautiful. Please bring the knees back into the chest. Extension of the legs back up. We're going to rotate into first position, but we're going to switch it up into a pointed toe this time. Lengthen and lift. Get ready. We're going to engage the upper body. Nice deep inhale in, tuck and peel. Arms are beating next to the hips. Excellent. We are going to take one leg and we're going to slowly start to drop it down. Range of motion is up to you. If you can get it low, 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 please don't place that leg on the ground. The leg that's extended up to the sky, I want you to point it. I want you to rotate that hip and knee towards the mirror or towards the tennis court and lift that leg up. Zip the legs up first. Excellent. And then switch. We're still beating those arms next to the hips as we drop that other leg down. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, gentle point. For advanced students, hard point here. Squeeze glutes, quad, hamstrings, calves. Bring that leg back up. Beautiful. Range of motion is going to be different for everyone. Zip the legs up as tight as you can and drop both legs down. And again, range of motion is different for everyone. Lower back needs to stay on the mat. Very important. Lower back on the mat. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and slowly bring those legs, both of them, back up. Excellent. Pull the knees into the chest. Release that upper body down. Beautiful. Quick break. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Wonderful. Bring those knees so that they are bent. Feet are flat on the floor, squeezing the glutes, keeping the pelvic floor engaged, and bridge yourself back up onto the shoulders. Arms go back up to the sky. Let's open those arms into a T-shaped position all the way down. So they're touching the floor this time. Push those hips up. Bring those arms back up so they're in a hover. And we're going to pulse the hands up towards the sky. Very small range of motion. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On the ground they go. Relaxing the arms down. Push those hips up so we can focus on the hips again, squeezing the glutes. And hover the arms again. Let's pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up this time. And please articulate everything down. Beautiful. A little bit longer on the break. You can stretch the legs out. You can pull the knees into the chest. We are going to go into the full roll up. For the first couple that I will do, I'm going to be doing the modification. You can watch me to do the modification if you haven't done this exercise before. If you have done advanced, you can set yourself up into the advanced position. Let's set ourselves up for the full roll up. I'm going to do modified. So my knees are bent. Nice deep inhale in, tuck chin, chest, chest, ribs, ribs, hips. I'm using the back of the legs. I'm going to extend the legs out long, arms long, up and over those legs. I'm going to roll myself back up. I'm going to bend my knees. Again, modification. I'm going to use the back of the legs to slowly lower myself down. And again, nice deep inhale in, tuck chin, chest, chest, ribs, ribs, hips. I'm using the back of my legs rather than allowing my legs to pop up if I can help it, up and over. Coming back up, sitting tall, and slowly articulating back down using the back of my legs. I'm going to do the advanced position for the next one. Nice deep inhale in and tuck chin, chest, chest, ribs, ribs, hips, up and over, reaching long. I'm slowly bringing myself back up like a wave. My arms stay next to my ears. I don't counterbalance. And I slowly take it all the way down. This is advanced, no counterbalance for the advanced. You can counterbalance as a mod. Nice deep inhale in, tuck chin, chest, chest, ribs, ribs, hips, up and over, reach. Come on back up, extending long and slowly articulate back down. And again, modify if you need to, modify if you need to. Nice deep inhale in, tuck chin, chest, chest, ribs, ribs, hips, up and over, reach. Come on back, extending tall and slowly articulate back down. Excellent. Breathe, breathe, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And again, nice deep inhale in, tuck chin, chest, chest, ribs, ribs, hips, up, over, reach long like a wave. Come on, meet back up and slowly articulate back down. Breathe through it. Excellent. Give yourself a good recovery. For some of you, you may have scooched up that mat. Go ahead and scoot yourself back down into a comfortable position. Give yourself a good stretch. Let's go ahead and pull those knees gently into the chest, relaxing into the lower back. We're going to go into single leg extension. Nice deep inhale in, tuck chin, chest, raise shoulders off the mat. And one leg is going to go up for the modification and out for more advanced. Pause right here. This full extension is exactly what we want the whole time. So I'm going to switch my leg and I'm going to get full extension. My other hand is on top of the shin so I can pull that knee deep into my chest. Switch and pause, full extension. Switch and pause, full extension. Switch, 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 breathe. Switch, 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 switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the knees in, release that upper body down. Excellent. Feet are flat on the floor. Heels are in close to the glutes. Squeeze the glutes, pull the abdominals in, and peel up. Arms go up to the sky. Excellent. Rotate so that those palms are facing in towards each other. We're going to drop one arm towards the mirror. The other arm is staying up towards the sky. Peel the heels off of the ground. And now we're going to switch the arms. Switch, pause. Switch, pause. Switch, pause. Let's speed it up. Switch, 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 switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both hands up, articulate everything down. Beautiful. Pull the knees into the chest. Preparing for double leg extension. In double leg extension, we have a flexed foot position. The hands go up to the sky for a modification, up and over for more advanced. Nice deep inhale in and exhale. Tuck chin into chest. Raise shoulders off the mat. Lift those hips up. Drive the spine down even more. Nice deep inhale in and double leg extension. Pause and hold. Breathe and pull it in. Pause and hold. Pelvic tilt. Lift that lower back up even more. Inhale in and exhale. Double leg extension. Lower back should not be moving. and pull in. Breathe through this, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And again, double leg extension, reach and drop. Beautiful. Flex your feet, pull it back in. Pause, everybody. Make sure you are in first position with the extension. And double leg extension, first position right here. Rotation and zip. Pull it in, pause and hold. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Double leg extension. Pause and hold. Pull it back in. Release that upper body down. Place those feet flat on the floor. With those feet flat on the floor, knees are bent, heels are close towards the glute. Let's take the leg that's closest to the mirror, pull that knee into the chest, extend that leg up, place the hands across the chest, flexion of that foot, rotate hip and knee towards the mirror. And we are going to drop the leg towards the mirror. The knee that is bent is not to counterbalance, it's to stay quiet and the foot is light. Here we go. Lift and drop. Don't counterbalance. Breathe through this, in through the nose, out through the mouth. So it's not so much the range of motion on the drop of the leg, it's about keeping your lower back engaged. Come on back up. Point that toe. Advanced students, if you want to, stretch that leg out and drop to the side. If you are advanced and you're stretching that leg out, I want that leg to be as light as you can make it. And bring that leg back up. Flexion of the foot and drop. So again, for advanced students, that leg is light, almost as if you want to hover that leg. For modified, that knee is not counterbalancing. Come on, back up. Excellent. Point. Rotate hip and knee and drop. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Excellent. Root your lower back. Root your lower back. Come on, back up. And knees come into the chest. So very important, when you're dropping, are you noticing your body is going with that leg? Are you noticing there's a difference in your lower back, the depth of your lower back when you're dropping that leg? So again, the exercise is not about trying to get your leg as low, it's about activating those abdominals. Please switch legs. Knee comes into the chest, extension of the leg, rotation of the hip and knee, flexion of that foot. Listen to your lower back right now. Where is it? Now start to drop. Is there a change? Are you feeling it starting to lift up on one side? If it is, come back up. So again, it's not about getting as far down as you can with that leg. Come on back up. Excellent. Point the toe, rotation of hip and knee, and drop. For advanced students, again, if you want to lengthen that leg out, please do, but make sure it's as light as you can keep it, as if it's trying to hover. And come on back up. Excellent. Flexion, rotation, and drop. Sink into the lower back. Sink into the lower back. I am noticing a lot of knees are counterbalancing. Is your knee pointing to the other side? Come on back up. Pause right here if your knee is bent. Look at your knee and point, rotation, drop. Is your knee dropping to the other side as you are dropping that leg? There's a lot of counterbalancing. Beautiful, much better. And gently bring it back up and knees gently into the chest. Excellent work. Excellent work. You can do some midline rock, side to side rock. Beautiful. Bring both legs so they're extended up to the sky. We are going to grab onto one of our legs, ankle, calf, above or below the knee, or down near the bottom of the hamstring. The reason I'm giving you all these positions is because I want your shoulders in their sockets rather than popping up. Shoulders down into the floor. The leg that you're not holding on to, go ahead and drop that leg. Range of motion for this one as far as you can go, but do not let it drop onto the floor. Just breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Very important. That's why I want the arm down the leg. Come on and bring that other leg back up and switch. Once again, I want the shoulders relaxed, the neck relaxed, the back of the head is deep and heavy, rooted into the mat. Come on back up. Beautiful. We're going to go into single or straight leg extension. So when we drop that leg that we're not holding on to, we're going to tuck chin chest, raise shoulders off the mat, and then we're going to pause. Nice deep inhale in and drop. Pause, breathe through this. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Switch and hold. Pause. The leg that you are dropping right now, try to lengthen it. Try to get the bend out of the knee. Switch and hold. So when we're dropping that leg down, it should have less pull on the hamstring and lower back. You should get that bend out of the knee. Switch and hold. The leg that's up closer to the chest, there's going to be a big bend for some of us. Switch. So I would like us to go a little faster. Pause for a second. If there's any pressure on the hamstring, please slow down. A little faster. Here we go. Switch, pause. Switch, pause. Switch, pause. Tuck chin, chest, shoulders off the mat. Switch, pause. Switch, pause. A little faster. Switch, 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 switch. Mind your hamstrings faster. Switch, 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 switch. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring it down. Give yourself a break. Let's do a full break. So if you want some water, please grab some. Just a little bit longer. Allow yourself to relax down, grab that water, hydrate just a little bit. Please take it, bend the knees, place the feet flat on the floor. Let's take the leg that is closest to the mirror and pull that knee into the chest. Extend that leg up. We're going to keep that toe pointed, but we're still going to rotate hip and knee so that it's facing towards the mirror. We're going to bring those hands so they're across the chest, so shoulders and elbows are off of the ground. Let's go into small circles with the leg that's extended up. Small circles. Advanced students, you can drop that leg rather than bending the other knee. Beautiful. But again, remember, it's super light. You're using your core to balance you out, not the leg. So it should not be heavy like a log. Pause and switch direction. We are trying to make this circles as smooth, controlled, and fluid as possible. We should not be rocking with these circles as well. The only thing moving is going to be that leg. We shouldn't be rocking with our hips or the upper body. Pause. Let's do a little bit larger circle. Little bit larger. And again, if my knee is bent, I don't want to counterbalance when I'm going out to the side. Bring it, pause, and switch direction. So that knee should be as quiet as we can. We've got to engage. Imagine the hands behind the back, mushing into the floor to engage and keep those bodies quiet. Pause. We're going to do 3 large and as large as you can. Here we go. Take it down, around. Don't counterbalance. Center, up, down, around, center, up, down, around, center, pause, switch direction, down, around, center, again, down, around, center, one more, down, around, center, and pause. Beautiful. Pull that knee in, pull both knees in. Midline rock. Switch legs. Extension of that leg, rotation, hip and knee, hands across the chest, small circles. You may find one leg is a little bit easier to make these circles smooth and controlled and fluid. Small circles, don't counterbalance with the knee. It gets harder as the circles get bigger. Pause, switch direction. Small circles, try not to let that knee wobble. Try to keep it as steady as possible by engaging your core. Pause. Larger circles, not the super, about mid circles right here, medium. Excellent. Sink into your spine. Hands are underneath the back, trying to keep that body quiet. medium circles. Pause and switch those medium circles. Point the toe, lengthen the leg. Try to get the bend as much as you can out of the knee, depending on how tight that lower back, the glutes, and the hamstrings are. Pause. Here are the big ones. Take it down, around, and again, down, around. Sink into the back, hands underneath the spine, down, around. Keep it quiet. Don't wobble the knees. Switch directions. Down, around. Excellent. Try not to wobble that knee. Keep that body quiet, except for that leg. Beautiful. Bring that center. Pull the knees gently into the chest. Midline rock. Excellent. Go ahead and place those feet flat on the floor. Let's take it, squeeze the glutes, pelvic floor, pull in and up, and bridge yourself up. Hands on the ground for everybody. I'm going to take that back a little bit. If you are advanced, you are more than welcome to bring the hands across the chest. Make sure you are listening to your lower back for this exercise. All right, let's take the leg that is closest to the tennis court. Pull that knee into the chest, extend the leg up. Flexion of that foot, modification, knee parallel to the other knee, advance only past that. Here we go. Take it down, pause, point the toe, and lift. Excellent. Watch your lower back. Lift, lift, lift. Push the hips up. Flexion of the foot. Take it down. So either parallel or past. Parallel for a modification. Pause. Breathe into this pause. Breathe into it. Point and lift. Excellent. Lift those hips up. Stabilize. Squeeze glutes. Flexion and drop. Beautiful. Breathe. Pause. Breathe into this pause. Think about sinking as deep as you can into that heel. Point and lift that leg up. Excellent. One more. Here we go. Flexion, drop. Breathe into it. Breathe into it. And again, modify parallel knees, point, and lift that leg up. Excellent. Release that leg down. Let's do a full break for the lower back. Always listen to your body. There's a lot of pressure on the lower back for that exercise. That's why the modification is with hands on the ground. Those arms on the ground with the triceps being engaged and activated will help with that lower back too. So put those hands down if you need to. Bend the knees, feet are on the floor close to the glutes. Squeeze the glutes and peel up. Excellent. Switch leg, knee into the chest, extension, hands across the chest for advance if you'd like. Flexion and drop it down. Remember, this is our pause right here. We're squeezing the glutes. We're breathing through this. We're sinking into that heel. Point and lift that leg up. Beautiful. Flexion and down we go. Try to pull right here is where you pull your abdominals in, drive them down into the spine, squeeze the glutes, stabilize the hips, point, and lift that leg up. Lift up high so your hips are parallel, flexion, and drop it down. Don't freeze up with your breathing. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, point, and lift. Excellent. We've got one more. Pause, lift, 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 flexion, and down we go. Nice. Don't hold your breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Sink into that heel deep. Point the toe and lift that leg up. Beautiful. Release that leg down. Slowly articulate down. Give yourself a good stretch right here. Please pull the knees into the chest. Relax into the lower back. Nice deep inhale in. And an exhale out. Beautiful. Knees are in the chest. Let's activate the core. So squeeze the glutes, pelvic tilt, pelvic floor, abdominals pushing down through like you have hands that you're trying to mush. And let's bring the upper body up. So we tuck and we peel. Let's keep the arms so that they are hovering next to the floor. We're going to push the legs out into a 90-degree at knees and hips. Pause. Beautiful. Arms go up to the sky. Now, you can modify here by keeping the arms right where they are, or more advanced, they're going to go to the ears as we extend the legs up or out. Here we go. Extension. Pause. Pull back in. Pause. Try to keep 90 degrees at the hips and the knees. Don't pull the knees in. And extension. Out or up. Pull back in to just 90, calves parallel to the floor. Extension. Out. Breathe. Pull in. Calves parallel. Don't pull those knees in past that 90. Last one. Extension out. Breathe. Pull in 90. Calves parallel. Arms extended. And release it down. Beautiful. Give yourself a longer break now. Please bring the knees into the chest, extend the legs up, extend the arms up. Let's take the arms and imagine that we're trying to hyperextend. They're popping out of these sockets. And now bring the arms back down into the sockets. Pull the abdominals in, drive that back down by lifting the legs up and away. Lift those arms out of the sockets, hyperextending, and then bring them back down into the sockets, extra deep. And now let's go about halfway hyperextension and halfway super deep. Hold it right there. So the chest is still open. It's not closing up because we're hyperextending, but it's not driving those shoulders down and trying to pop our lower backs off the mat. From here, let's take it and drop an arm and a leg. Range of motion is about your lower back staying seated into the mat. Drop it down. Pause, lengthen, and now we're going to pulse the arm and the leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, control it, 2, and up you go. So these pulses are controlled. You are not bouncing. You are not using the momentum. And drop arm, drop leg. Pull the abdominals in, very small range of motion. 8, 7, 6, 5, low. So about an inch, just an inch, just an inch, just an inch. There we go. Much smaller, much smaller. Come on, back up. Switch arm, switch leg. Much smaller, everybody. Very small range of motion. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Point your toe all the way up. Lengthen and switch. Last one. Small range. 8, 7, 6. Don't bounce. 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up and full recovery. Beautiful. Give yourself some good stretches. Take your time, but the next exercises we're going to do are going to be seated on the glutes. All right, let's go ahead and bend those knees, place those feet flat on the floor, place the hands so that they are underneath those calves. Let's take it and lift that chest up, push the shoulders down. Think about pinching the shoulder blades together like you got a quarter right there. Please pop the feet up. Find your balance. Just hold your balance right here. Hand position can still be on the calves. For some of you, you may be on the hamstrings. For others, we can be on the ankles or even the feet. Let's take one leg and lift it as far up as you can. Everybody's range of motion is different. Breathing through this, try to keep that chest lifted. Find a focal point, try to find one that's not moving, and release that leg. Keep that chest lifted, roll the shoulders back and down, and switch. Pull the abdominals in through the nose, out through the mouth. Beautiful, and release. Now, we're only gonna go halfway up this time. Halfway, hold, and let's join it with the other leg. Halfway, hold. Release that first leg down, release the second leg down. Let's do that again. Halfway, hold, all the way down, all the way down. Give yourself a break, stretch it out. Excellent. Hip flexors, leaning back, lower back, usually forward, or you can release all the way down. Knees are bent, feet are flat. Hop those feet up. Grab onto that position that is most comfortable, lift that chest, pull those abdominals in, one leg all the way up. Pause. Let's bring the other leg up. You can modify this if you want to, just one leg, all the way down one leg, all the way down the other leg. Let's do it again, all the way up one leg, all the way up the other leg, all the way down one leg, all the way down. Modify just the legs. We're gonna join the arms though. One leg up, other arm up. So the opposite arm to the leg. Beautiful. Release the arm, release the leg. One leg up, opposite arm to the leg, up. Release the arm, release the leg, stretch it out. Excellent. Last one. Here we go. Pop it up. Feet are flat. Pop those feet up. Lifting that chest. Let's take it. Lift one leg up. Lift the other leg up. Modify. Stay right here. Lift one arm up. Lift the other arm up. Pause. V-sit. Grab onto the leg. Grab onto the leg. Drop them down, but hold those legs up. Pause. And again, one leg up. The other leg up, modify, stay here. And one arm up, the other arm up. V-sit, pause and hold. Breathe through it, grab the leg, down, down. Last one, pause, pause, pause. Here it is, up, 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 and up. Pause and hold, breathe through it. And grab on, release, stretch it out. Three different positions for the next one. It's hip circles. The first choice is all the way down onto the mat. Knees up, extension, flexion of the feet, pointing of the toes, zipping the legs up. Second choice is going to be a great modification. Chest is lifted, abs in, and legs up. Last one is advance only. For advance, when the arms are back, make sure your arms are staying long. If you find yourself slowly starting to bend into it, you're going to go into a pelvic tilt, but you're also putting a lot of strain on your shoulders for the bend. Go ahead down onto the elbows. Very important. If you do try the advanced position. All right, set yourself up. Knees are bent, feet are flat. Knees come in. Extension up, rotation, hips and knees. Excellent. Down, around, up, and hold. Pause. Switch. Down, around, up, and hold. Switch. Down, around, up, and hold. Switch. Down, around, up, hold. Beautiful. Give yourself a quick break. So for the last one, we are going to have the legs up. We'll drop them down. We are going to part ways with the legs out to the side, meet at the top. Then we part ways from the top, meet at the bottom, zip the legs up, unzip, part again, and we'll just do one more. All right, last one. Knees come in, extension, down we go with the legs, part ways, out to the side, up, hold. Out to the side, meet the legs together, zip all the way up. Zip down, part ways, up to the top. Last one, part ways, meet at the bottom, zip up. Here's where we hold and release. Excellent, you guys. Give yourself a good stretch. Take your time. We're going to go over onto our stomach. You are more than welcome. Cat, cow, child's pose, whatever feels good. Just a little bit longer on your stretch. Then we're going to go down onto the chest, stretch the arms out long. Okay, when you're ready, stretch that body out long, squeeze the glutes together, pelvic tilt into the floor, pull the abdominals up and away. Please lift the arms up, keep the nose next to the ground. Just breathe, rotate so that the thumbs are on top. Rotate so the palms are facing the floor. Rotate so the thumbs are on bottom, pink on top. Palms facing the floor. And then thumbs are on top, and we're going to pulse those thumbs up to the sky. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release the arms down. Squeeze the glutes, pelvic floor, lift those legs up. And I want you to flutter kick, but very slowly. Kick, 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 kick. Or you can do a lift, 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 lift. Knees are long, no bending in the knees. You're going from the hips. Nice. So it's kick, 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 kick. Beautiful. Keep those knees long. 4, 3, 2. Pause, but keep those legs up there. Bring the feet together. Knees go out to the side. Keep those legs lifted. Extend the legs long, the feet part ways. Lengthen. Bring those feet together. Knees go out to the side. Breathe. Extend legs. Feet part way and release those legs down. Beautiful. Sit back, stretch your lower back, please. Beautiful. Come on back down. Extend the arms long. Squeeze the glutes, pelvic floor, abdominals pull up and away from the mat, pelvic tilt into the floor. Please lift those arms up, keep the chest down. Palms can be however they feel most comfortable for your shoulders. And now peel the chest up. Breathe. Try not to push your abs down when you're doing this. And then drop the arms down to a hover. And then drop the chest down, but your face still hovers. Lift the arms up, 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 and then follow it with the chest. Drop the arms down to the hover and follow it with your chest. Lift the arms up, Up with the chest, down with the arms, down with the chest, and release. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Lift the legs up. Squeeze those glutes nice and tight. Flex the feet and beat the heels. Beat, 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 beat. Try to keep the legs long. Don't bend those knees. Beat, beat, beat. Try to rotate hips and knees, tennis court and mirror. Flexion of the feet. Lift those legs up and away. Beat, beat, beat. 4, 3, 2, and release. Sit back, stretch that lower back. Excellent. Please come up to hands and knees. Let's take one leg, does not matter which one, and you're going to shoot it out to the side. Very important though for your foot placement. I'd like your foot placement to face forward rather than having a rotation out. Foot placement is forward. We're going to take it from here and we're going to slowly drop our glutes back. Range of motion is different for everyone. Come on back up. And let's do that again. Drop it back. Come on back up. Release that leg back into midline and switch legs. Extension out, foot placement is forward. And when you're ready, sink it back. Come on back up. Pause for a second and then back down. Come on back up. Bring that leg in. Legs are parted in a most comfortable position for you and sink your glutes into the heels. Drop your elbows down and your forehead. You're more than welcome to glide those arms out if you need to. And again, that glide is up to you if it feels most comfortable. Excellent. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Please take those hands if they're in front of you. Bring those hands in so they're next to the head and the knees. Then slowly glide them all the way back to the heels, rotating the palms up, keeping the elbows in tight in the beginning for the knees, and then slowly let those elbows drop to the side. Just allow that body to release and relax, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Excellent. Please start to bring the arms in and then bring the arms up so they're next to the head. We're going to take a nice deep inhale in and an exhale. Start to round yourself up. And at the very top, drop the shoulders back and down. Thank you very much. Wonderful class for everybody today. Thank you.
Thank you. The sun's coming out.
Oh, you did it outside. Beautiful.
No, I did it inside. I just want to show you the sun's coming out. Anyway, I'm still sick, so I'll see you next Tuesday.
Oh, great. Oh, gosh, your voice. Okay, very good. Take
Crazy.
care.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.